Subject: making LinkTank. Making LinkedIn. LinkTank is my podcast I do with Mike Weiss. Making LinkedIn your ATM. And what does that all mean? Sounds pretty good, huh? When you could just go up to LinkedIn, press in a couple numbers, and boom, whatever you ask for comes to you. So, how do I come up with this subject? Basically, because LinkedIn works. And the reason I know it works is because I'm working it, it's working for me. Now, if I was only one, it's like a lottery then. Plenty of people are doing the right thing the right way with the right people for the right intentions and have a map of where they're going. And that's the code that they can use to punch into the LinkedIn ATM and withdraw the value they bring to LinkedIn. Now, how do you get your code? That's the key. Anybody can punch numbers. And the key is to really understand the nuances, the capabilities, the tools that LinkedIn provides in which you can actually take advantage of a huge discrepancy between the amount of people who have joined LinkedIn to the amount of people that are active on LinkedIn, which is a very small percentage, to the population that is proficient at LinkedIn, knows how to apply it, and knows how to support and follow it. Right? There's too many people planting and cultivating, no harvesting. No harvest, no benefit, right? Except experience and more relationships that don't go anywhere. Would you ever drive somewhere and stop 2/3 of the way and start at the beginning again and get excited the next day? Well, that's what a lot of people are doing because it depends what you're here. If you're here for thought leadership, socialization, killing time, don't worry about what I'm saying. It doesn't apply to you. If you're looking for ways to have great competitive advantages, it's learning how to do what you need to do. But the only thing that gets better than that is actually the doing of it. What I feel is the capabilities are there for everybody because LinkedIn only allows you to do certain things, certain ways, and they punish you if you go outside the lines. So then what's left? There's only two elements that you're really focused on is your message and the distribution of your message. So the key is what is your ask? Who would be most inclined to want to hear it and maybe support it? What is the value you return for that? Because they have to ask, what's in it for me? And if you already have that figured out and it's easily demonstratable, then it's just a comparative exposure. And you should be a couple steps ahead. You should anticipate what it's going to take and do you have what it's going to take? So getting back to the ATM machine, the way to get to that code sooner, better, faster is to be part of a mastermind. Either you can create it yourself or you can join one, which I would recommend mine, which just launched a couple weeks ago with Mike Weiss. It's our new LinkTank mastermind group. And basically, here's the URL to the group and my website for other services that I provide, which includes a game plan opportunity that for a month I work with you every week to get everything you need in order and to propel you on a much stronger success trajectory. So, I'm living it. I'm enjoying it. This is my second LinkedIn Live today. I've been doing one every day. I post every day. Got 2 podcasts, 2 collaboration groups, 38,000 followers, all because of what I'm doing. And I'm a big believer that if you do what other people do, you should get what other people get. So if it's working for me, it's probably because of the way I'm working it. And I'm working it. I mean, I'm putting in as much time as I would if I was working for somebody, and probably more, because I'd rather be building my dream than somebody else's. Plus, the other thing, most people, they get into this whole thing where they don't think they're good enough. They don't think their stuff is good enough. And you know what it is? They're probably right. But how do they get beyond that? It's to start doing the stuff. And once you do it, you get a feel for it. And then all of a sudden you get some feedback. And based on that feedback, you start adjusting it. And ultimately, the people who it's meant for will polish your rough object that you started with into a really clean opportunity. And that's how it happens. There's another saying that says, start before you're ready. And you can catch up. But once you start, you got some momentum. Once you back up and it's based on fear or whatever you want to add to that, it's counterproductive. So anyways, what I would advocate is figure out, first of all, what your goal is and where you are and where you've been. Does that seem like a likely path to where you're going? And if it's not, there's a saying, when you find yourself in a hole, stop digging. There is a reverse and a neutral to this whole LinkedIn thing. You can always go back to doing what you were doing yesterday. So anyways, I just want to give you a little bit of insight into what's working for me. I've got the code. It's so much fun waking up and going in and, leveraging it, taking advantage of the advantage that most people aren't taking advantage of. That's where the real opportunity is. It's not so much what you want, it's who you're competing with at what level. Raise your level of proficiency, of awareness, of visibility, and you're going to get attention and attraction. If you want to work together, I've got many opportunities. Check out the websites. Hope you have a wonderful day. Look forward to tomorrow, where I'll be sharing some more exciting, valuable tips. Have an interesting and exciting, safe